I don't know, bud.
Okay, but let's not talk about that right now. So.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so what was the issue with these outlets here?
Nothing real big issue with it. Just Barb wanted you to check them out because we had the fridge originally plugged in over here.
Yeah.
And sometimes the freezer would quit.
Oh.
So now that we moved it over there 2 days ago, and haven't had a problem with the freezer since.
Oh, okay. The cover and everything was all painted onto the wall.
Yeah, it was to begin with. Oh, now I'm gonna have to repaint that. Actually, it looks like you took off both layers of paint because they had some tan layer. That's all right. I got more paint.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some shimming out on this outlet too. So they did a pretty sloppy job hooking these outlets up. See how they just backwired them? I don't like backwiring them like that because they don't make that good of a connection, just backwiring.
That's why I'm thinking that maybe at one point in time, maybe that's why the freezer kept quitting.
Yeah.
It's because
do you have any like nuts and bolts?
No, I don't have any of that kind of stuff, bud. Sorry.
Because I need something to shim this outlet out some.
You need like a washer then.
A few nuts would be good, like on each one of these.
No, I don't, bud.
Well, if you don't have them, you don't have them. If you can't, you can't, right?
Well, it's what sucks is not having a vehicle.
Oh.
That's the biggest thing when I don't have a vehicle to go anywhere. So, you know, then you got to do everything by a cab.
Oh yeah. Oh, those connections aren't very good. See how uneven those wires are there?
Could be it. Would that cause the freezer to kind of give out and give way?
Yes, it could. A very bad connection can be the cause of that.
Because it seems like it would be working fine and then just quit. And I actually lost about 16 pounds of hamburger from the freezer.
Okay, I'm going to get a picture of that there. See how uneven the twist is?
This is kind of my odds and ends drawer.
Okay.
Here, check this out.
Okay. Oh, okay, there's probably going to be some stuff in... Oh, good, there's long screws I can use. Oh, these might be enough to shim it out, these plastic things. The mirror, that will hold it stable. Oh, and if you had a few of these... Oh, if you had a couple of these would be good, too. Putting something metal in there.
Do you know what those are?
No. What are they?
I'll show you.
Okay.
I made these
Okay.
in a machine shop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now what they for is this actually holds a locking pin for a Remington bolt rifle.
Oh, okay. That would be perfect.
Makes sense?
Yep, but it is a perfect size for
I
this.
actually made these at Hartman's when I worked there.
Oh, nice.
On a Swiss lathe machine.
Oh,
I used
nice.
to make them at 1 minute and 43 seconds apart.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And then this is actually the different one we made. This is out of aluminum. But this one's brass. But yeah, I made those.
Okay.
I'm actually quite good at CNC machining. I can write the program and everything.
Oh, nice.
If you notice, we also ended up we got rid of our cats too.
Oh, what happened? Why'd you get rid of the cats?
Well, CPS was having a problem, and you know, CPS and codes can't come out and tell you, hey, you gotta get rid of your animals. But they said they smelled a funky odor or something. The cat was spraying or whatever. So I wouldn't say we kind of gave them to that guy over on Lennox there, Ron.
Oh, nice.
Works with Melissa King, and he had to rehome the cats, which, believe me, my fiance was not happy about it. So all we have here now is a guinea pig.
Oh.
But you like the painting, huh?
Yeah, the painting came out really nice.
I'm not a professional at it, but I'm not trying to knock anybody else's work. But when John had his guy over here painting or whatever to do the bathroom, he did like a half-assed job.
Oh.
So I put 2 coats on the bathroom and I put 2 coats on the kitchen.
It's too bad I ruined this here.
Oh, but it'd take me 2 seconds.
Oh,
not
okay.
a big deal. It's not a big deal, but I'll just have to repaint it. Not a big deal.
Okay.
The biggest thing is that the roller John gave me did not fit the actual handle that I had.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of manipulate it, and that's probably why I got paint on the actual outlet part of it.
Oh. Oh, can you hand me down my blue bag?
Is this it here?
Yes. Is it down?
Still rolling on the footage there?
What?
Still rolling on your camera?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what are you trying to do now?
I'm going to pigtail these wires and make a nice even twist and hook the outlet up better.
So you're thinking maybe it was losing connection on the end?
Yes.
Because the fridge has always been there. Ever since we moved in. The fridge has always been in the spot you're sitting in.
Uh-huh.
As you can see, me and Barbara tried scrubbing it as much as we could because that fridge has been there for a long time.
Yeah.
But, like I said, at one point in time, the freezer was working great, and then it just started to cut out and cut out and cut out. And then, like, it would run great for a few days and then cut out for a day.
Oh.
And I ended up losing, because when we first found out about it, I had about 16 pounds of hamburger all packaged and cut in 1 pound packages that I did myself.
Yeah.
And we ended up losing all that hamburger because the freezer went midsummer and just went for like a couple days and unthawed everything. And it was to the point where you could look at the package and see the meat was bad. And I didn't want to trust cooking that and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm going to make some nice new tails here. All right. Okay, I'm going to strip this back longer.
How long you been at the ARC?
Oh, 35 years.
35 years? How old are you?
48. On the 16th, which is tomorrow, I'll be 48.
You worked there 13 when you were 13 years old?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I got my wires even.
Yeah, you're only about 7 years older than me.
Oh.
Oh, the job I have now is probably the best job I ever had.
Oh.
Working at Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Well, best pay wise, I should say. You ain't gonna find that in Oneida.
No. So you must know Mike McDaniels. He works over at Hood.
I don't know if he's on first shift. I don't, because I've only been on nights the whole time I've been there. I do know some of the first shift guys, but not by name. You know what I mean? By just seeing them passing by.
Can you look in the camera so you can still see my whole body and everything?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to squeeze on this wire. I'm just going to turn it here.
But I am on vacation for the first time in 3 years, so.
Oh, nice.
My mother is coming in from Florida tonight.
Oh, nice.
She'll be here. She's landing about 6 o'clock, and she's going to be staying with us for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
I haven't seen my mother in 3 years.
Oh.
She hasn't seen RJ since he was 1 year old. So.
Oh.
So yeah, it's kind of good that we're trying to get this out of the way now.
Mm-hmm.
Really though, for the bathroom, all we need is those half bulbs.
Yeah.
For that one, and then I just need the bulbs for this one. and we can just put the bulbs in and be done with it.
Uh-huh.
On this and that light, it's just the bathroom. You might have. Maybe I got the bulbs in there wrong.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe when he brings over the ladder, you check them out.
Yeah.
Because it was really weird when we first moved in.
Yeah.
The light worked great.
Uh-huh.
And then slowly, as we got time or whatever, that bedroom light would go to the point where you turned it on, and it would work, and then it just go off, and then it come back on when it want to. And I'm just wondering if maybe the bulbs aren't in there right, and that if we just check and make sure the bulbs are in there, making a good connection, and then maybe it might end up working.
I hope so.
You might not even have to worry about it, you know. What the hell? My phone just pops out of nowhere.
Okay, I'm going to put an orange cap on this banded wire in here in case. Somebody hooks it up not knowing what it is. Doesn't want to bite. Capped it off, and I'll put it in with the cap facing up so it doesn't come off. Okay, now we'll get our blacks together here.
I don't know who did this before, bud. I don't know. No one's. We've been here for the last 3.5 years, and no one's really come in and done any work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As far as, well, especially with the only time anything's been touched by electrical work is you. Besides, Taz just put a new outlet cover on there. I mean,
he just put the cover.
Yeah, he just put the cover on. He didn't mess with the outlet at all.
Because I've seen an outlet that he put in before, and it wasn't even screwed in the wall.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he did screw that one in the wall, but he didn't put the actual plugs in. He just put a new cover on it.
Because I've taken apart work that he's done, and he had wires around the screws backwards.
Is he not working for John? I heard.
Yeah, he is. He does.
Oh, he still is working.
He's not doing the electrical stuff. He's doing more like the painting and the stuff like that.
Well, I did this for John, the painting.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I did a good job.
Yeah, you did. Looks very nice.
Looks a lot better than it did in here. Had that shitty color off white. In fact, there's only one thing left I have to paint in the kitchen here. I do want to do these cupboards over here, but God, that would be 20 minutes I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not really. And then I got to paint a wall in the kids' bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, and then I'm done with it all completely. So took me a while. Don't get me wrong. I put 2 coats on the bathroom. I put 2 coats out here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I gotta get the ground tail in here and ground the outlets. Now on my camera, can you see like my t-shirt and everything and see where I'm born and everything?
Yeah. Well, your arm's in front of it because you're doing work with it. But yes, I can see your whole profile.
Oh, okay.
So you can see everything you're doing. That's what you're trying to get at.
Yes. And my face.
Yep. You try and make it. What do you do? Make these for YouTube or whatever?
Yeah. Like, is it centered? Everything like centered so it looks good?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks all right.
Good.
It's fine.
I've had a lot of pictures where I look like a silhouette. Either a silhouette or my hands are in the way of everything. You know what a silhouette is, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I ended up deleting all of those. because you couldn't see anything I was doing. My hands were in the way of everything. Okay, so we're going to put 2 new ones in here. We're going to close the screws we're not using.
And John was supposed to tell me when codes was coming back.
Oh, when are they coming?
I don't know.
John said within a week.
As in next week?
Yeah. Oh, do you want to work on getting the bed moved?
It ain't gonna take that. It ain't gonna take nothing to get the bed moved. But I want to make sure the ladder gets here. That would be good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make this loop so that it's centered here. Because do you want to give him a call? Just ask him where he is with the ladder, because he does forget a lot. Like
well, what I'm thinking is, why don't we put these in or whatever, get this all bounced off, and then maybe we'll figure out a way that you can get up there and check those light bulbs. Maybe we can just see if the light bulbs ain't in right. The light might work without even having to worry about the ladder.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, we'll figure out where he's at with the ladder, and I'll figure out I'm moving the bed. But I'm thinking that I thought I had a sheet of plywood, but I don't. I thought I had a sheet of plywood that we could put over it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm wondering?
What?
I don't know. I got this end table in here. I don't know if I put the end table on top of the bed and see if that won't make it far enough for you to be able to do it if I'm holding it while you check the light bulbs.
But I don't want. I want to be right under it rather than leaning over because my back.
No, I'm saying on the bed itself.
Oh, that'll be too unstable.
Well, and that's why I said if I held it, just for you to check the light bulbs.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think of what else. The only thing I got is this thing here. I only got this. And I know it's not tall enough.
Oh, no, it isn't.
But I got this for Barbara because she's short.
Uh-huh.
And then if she's got to get something out of the cupboard or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, man, all I got is the chair.
Uh-huh.
The other chairs got thrown out because of the whole mess down in the cellar. They were down in the cellar and they got ruined.
Yeah.
That table, that dinette set was $1,644.
Oh, wow.
And I lost it.
Couldn't you clean it up with, like,
And with the wood crumbled right when we picked up the table.
Oh,
Because
so
it
I
was
was
sitting
thinking
in
maybe
sewage for 2 months.
like clean it with cleaner that would eat through and disinfect everything.
Yeah, the problem is that with being wood, it was sat in water for so long. You know that it deteriorated the wood.
Yep, these shims are gonna work perfect in here.
Gonna work?
Yep. Are they both the same size, thickness-wise?
I believe so. I actually just kept them to show people what I did at Hartman's.
Oh.
So I'm glad they had some kind of usage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a couple more loops, like washers, behind this one.
getting after the kids and stuff to keep the house up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to go back to being a shamble like it was.
Yeah.
It looks really nice now, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
It's nice and open, clean.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
That might be John coming, isn't it?
No, it's upstairs.
Oh.
Sounds like somebody's in the house, but really it's upstairs.
Oh.
I don't know why I cleared out all those bushes last week or the week before, and the city hasn't come over, and they usually come with their wood trimmer and
They pick them up.
yeah.
And they chip them up.
Well, the reason why I did that is because there was overgrowth over there by my fire pit outside, and I wanted to make sure if I was going to have a fire outside, because it's getting nice out, I didn't want to have to catch a tree on fire, so I cut all that stuff down with my Sawzall, and it's been sitting out there now for a couple weeks.
Oh. Uh-huh. So tomorrow's my 48th birthday.
Oh, happy 48th birthday.
Thank you.
No, I gave Barb some money to go up and have lunch at Denny's.
Oh,
Or
nice.
whatever, and well, up there, if you work at Hood or any places here, I don't know. You should probably check out and see if they do it for you guys at the ARC. But they give a 20% discount if you work here in local business.
Oh.
You know that?
Yeah.
They do. They give you a 20% discount.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. God, we were in there one night. I decided to take all the kids, right? So we had all 4 kids, me and Barbara there, and you wouldn't believe the darndest thing happened. I was over there playing with RJ at one of the tables, and there was a family looking at us from like across the room or whatever, you know, and smiling and stuff when we were having fun.
Yeah.
And I asked for the check. You know, the check was $100 or so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was. Well, there's 6 of us. You figure everybody, it's probably going to be about $15.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I'm going to have to put another shim on this one here.
the waitress comes over and says, "No, you don't have to. Your check's already been taken care of."
Oh,
I go,
nice.
"What do you mean?" He goes, "That people over there across the way, they paid for your meal.
Mm-hmm.
It was $115."
Wow, that
So
was nice.
somebody, you don't find people like that anymore.
No. I'm going to see if 2 of these will shim this one out and make this one even. Can you look for one more of these for the bottom one?
I don't know if they're not in there, bud. Then I don't have any more. Then I won't have any more, bud. That's it. That's all I have. Sorry.
Because I just need one more to shim this out so it's nice and flat.
That's all I got. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait.
Cool.
There you go.
Good. So I gotta get one more back in here. I just don't want to lose the one I have there. Because you know how that is to lose something, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Just something to shim it out so it's tight. Oh, that's going to fit fairly tight in there. Well, that's just the best I can do for the condition of the box that's there. So,
That's what I want to do. I want to have you check those light bulbs, make sure I got them in right in the bathroom light.
yeah.
If we can check and make sure, you might